Greetings once again and Happy New Year. That's right. Happy New Year to those of you who celebrate this as a new year. And it's also a year that I celebrate along with you. And I'm going to encourage everybody to make this, on this Monday evening, your start of your new year. Now, what's that all about? What's this choosing your new year all about? And what are some of the choices that we have to make? Because you see, whenever you choose a new year, you're also choosing, as it is a holiday, to make some appointments. That's right. You're going to make some appointments for this year, and hopefully you're going to keep those appointments. Well, what in the world is this all about? Well, we won't take long because I know you're busy recovering from Monday, and you've got a lot ahead of you. But I think this might be helpful, useful. Maybe it'll even make you happy, give you something to celebrate about. I'm Stan Hughes, and the program is Interesting Ideas, and it begins right now. Yes, we're back at it. Monday meets the marketplace. MMM. And it's something, even as we enjoy the weekend, and hopefully it was enjoyable for you, you always realize, and I always know, that on a Sunday night I have to take time for a Sunday night meeting and get my mind, heart, spirit ready to meet the marketplace on Monday. No Monday blues, no Monday slogging, no Monday sloughing in. Monday, I meet it head on and I run hard toward it. Now, those of you who've been with me realize that I have actually been getting ready for the last few days because of this is today. It is New Year's, Rosh Hashanah, one of the major holidays in the Jewish calendar, and it is the start of New Year's. Now, the thing is, it's not just New Year's Day, because in the scheme of things, and scheme doesn't mean it's something wrong, it's a schematic, it's a plan. In the scheme of things, you begin to celebrate the new year on Rosh Hashanah. But then you have what is called the 10 days of awe. And you're supposed to do something awesome in those 10 days, or at least request some awesomeness. And then you do, and it's the holiest day of the Jewish calendar. It's Yom Kippur, which is the Day of Atonement. And all of the loyal Jewish people who are sticking to the faith and not just viewing it as some tribal identity, take this quite seriously, very seriously. This is the serious time of the year, and this is the time when they truly celebrate the new year. And so for those of you who do, Happy New Year. It's oftentimes a time of just exactly that, good food, feasting, celebration, family times, and it is also a time to begin to do a little forgiving. That's right. First of all, forgive yourself. You know, you haven't done everything perfectly. You haven't done everything right. In fact, you may have fouled up considerably. And as one of my mentors has said, oftentimes God doesn't come to you because you're doing things right. God oftentimes comes to you because you're not. And that may be a good thing to have happen. I, with my wife, enjoyed a film I'd heard about, but I didn't know about it, and it was called Father Stu. And I didn't know what to expect. I saw all the hype, but I wasn't that interested. My wife said we're going to watch it because our friends have said we should watch it. And those of you who may know the film, it truly is the story of a man who turned his life around, you know. Just a real foul-mouthed character, always on the make, trying to shake things up, get his way. And he is confronted with the fact that he should become a priest. And he does. However, the story is not then one of a happy ending, because when he decides to become a priest, that is the start of his troubles. But it is also the start of his best things ever in life. So I would encourage you, maybe, for your New Year celebration, no matter what your faith may be, because it's not about the faith. It is about, first of all, faith, and what we can do if we learn to endure. We learn to endure. So I would suggest that you all watch the film Father Stu sometime during these days of awe. It really is an awesome story. So think about that as what you can do. Also, as I said, the day holiday, well, of course, you can see where it came from. It first of all was a holy day. And of course, most of the ancient holidays were supposedly religious based. And in many cases, they still are, of course. So holiday or holy day. So many of them have a religious significance, if not oftentimes a patriotic significance. And oftentimes the two are kind of put together, whether we like that or not. But that's how it came into being. So we're putting all of that together in our thoughts. But here's the thing I want to challenge myself with today, and perhaps challenge you too. One of the rabbi teachers that I consulted, trying to learn more about the days of awe, had said that we use the word holiday, but actually it has more of the meaning of it's not a holiday, it's an appointment. And that struck me. It's an appointment. Now, think about that. All right. An appointment is something you make. I have an appointment to see a man who wants to try and help me replace my old car this afternoon. So I've promised him, and he's promised me, that we're going to show up together, and we're going to see if we can make something good happen for me and for him. It's an appointment. Now, what this leads to is maybe as you look at this being your new year. Now, I want to again tell you, remember, years you can choose. Of course, many of you in business know that the calendar year and your fiscal or business year are oftentimes different. I just had two client friends, and they declared that actually their fiscal year begins right in this month of September. That's when their fiscal year begins, September 1 to, August 31. So you can choose your year. And so make a point of choosing it well. Now, where did January 1 came from? Well, actually, it was a celebration that came from the Romans. That's right. Nothing terribly religious about it in that sense, but it was to honor the god Janus. So it was actually a religious thing. It was put in place to honor, and it was the Roman emperor, but I think it was the Roman Republic, and the emperors are yet to come. But what happened was that the people like Julius Caesar decided this is day 1, it's Janus, it's January 1, and that's the start of our year. And that's what they decided. And we've just been kind of going along with that for around 2,000 years. Well, that means we can certainly decide to do it differently. And of course, sometimes revolutionary movements have done just that same thing. And of course, both the Jewish tradition and the Christian tradition are just one of the many faiths and religions who also have their own sense of holidays and their own sense of years. Now, when you think about it, which most of us have never done, it makes sense for you to have your personal year. That's okay. You'll go along with the ones that society, will still celebrate probably a little bit on January 1st, but I don't really do that much. In fact, I don't think I do anything anymore. I don't even stay up till midnight anymore. But I will have this to be my year. Now, if that is the case and all that works, let's think about some of the appointments you need to make this coming year, which will probably not be a very good year. Can I say that again? What are some of the appointments you need to make in the coming year? And it will probably not be a very good year. Interesting ideas. My name is Stan Houston. I would like to help you, and if you can help me, I know I can help you. That's what I do as a business performance coach. And one of the things I'm going to tell you, that in the coming year, you need to learn to become masters of self-expression. You're going to have to learn how to stand up, speak up, shut up sometimes, but mostly be able to share with others good stories of wisdom, insight, and truth. That should be the first thing on your appointment list for this year. We've got a few others. I'll be right back. And here we go again. Thank you. We keep it short. Usually, even all of our podcasts are between 12 to 15, maybe 20 minutes at the most. And by the way, there's a reason for that. I do know, and perhaps you may know this, that you've heard of what is called the TED Talk. And the rule of those people who give a TED Talk, which supposedly is about technology, education, and design, that's what it meant, technology, education, and design. It could also mean entertainment. But our talks are wit talks. They're about wisdom, insight, and truth. And we will be resuming a tradition we had, and we let it go during the COVID times as we were emphasizing other things. We're going to try and do more appointments with you for wisdom, insight, and truth. And we would like very much for you to participate in that as you see fit. I'm also going to encourage you right now on your appointment scale. Again, I have that list, and more I'm discovering. In fact, I got over the weekend after giving this presentation, this entire handout from the Mayo Clinic. And what they were offering was an entire newsletter on, guess what? How to get better sleep. And they went into all those details about how getting better sleep will make life better for you. So, and by the way, remember, I have some things that I can send you by just giving you the links. If you reach out to me at stanhouston@gmail.com, stanhouston@gmail.com, I have a brief selection, a video, a very fine video, about 12, 15 minutes, and 2 or 3 articles about what is called a theology of sleep, and then to the very practical 10 ways to get a better night's sleep. And hopefully to do so without the use of the chemicals, and the chemicals of either drugs or alcohol. Not that chemical. So with that in mind, I can help you do that. So make an appointment that this will be the year that you will learn how to get a good night's sleep. Finishing up by saying we are in a recession. All the news is hitting The markets all over the world are being hit by the fact the banks are ready for it. The investment community is facing it. This is probably going to be a recessionary times. The attempt to haul in the inflationary times caused by not only the COVID crisis, but how poorly we handled it, is going to make this year a difficult year. So in the midst of that, your third appointment is, how can I become better? How can I become the best of me? And don't make it envy. It's about not you being like somebody else. It's like you being the best of you, so that you, in the midst of a not good year, you will have a better year. What is your desire and your plan and your appointment to do just that? Thank you for your time. We'll be coming back through the week with more Days of Awe stuff, hopefully a little bit awesome, and helping you with those appointments to have a better year. All the best and blessings to you. Again, reach out to me, stanhouston@gmail.com, stanhouston@gmail.com. Always close with a benediction, every day, in every way, this year. Always bless others. So best and blessings to you. And bye for now.